Something happened in 2026 that nobody saw coming. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, which Apple spent months hyping, is sitting at number 21 on the global power rankings. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra, the phone tech blogs called the most powerful phone ever made, only made it to number 12. And here's the crazy part: the 5 phones that actually top the list aren't made by the companies your neighbor has even heard of. And that's exactly why they're so good. The number 1 phone on this list scored over 3.9 million on AnTuTu benchmarks. For context, that iPhone 17 Pro Max everyone is talking about barely breaks to .4 million. This isn't about small upgrades or incremental improvements. These phones are in a completely different category. Check the links in the description for the best deals I could find on these phones. And before we begin, which phone do you think took first place? Drop your guess in the comments below, and let's see who gets it right. Number 5. Oppo Find X9 Pro. At number 5, we have the Oppo Find X9 Pro. It scores 3.37 million on AnTuTu, which is already impressive, but that number doesn't tell the real story. The real story is the 7,500 mAh battery. Most flagship phones struggle to last a full day. This thing can run for 3 full days. Not like usage, not airplane mode tricks, not disabling half the features, just normal everyday use for 3 straight days. Powering the phone is the MediaTek Dimensity 9500 processor, paired with 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage. But honestly, that battery changes everything. When you stop worrying about charging, you start using your phone differently. You leave GPS on, you keep apps running, you actually use all those features that normally drain the battery. The camera system is Hasselblad tuned, featuring a 200-megapixel periscope telephoto lens that delivers zoom quality most people only expect from dedicated cameras. The 6.78-inch display reaches 3,600 nits of peak brightness, making it easily visible even in direct sunlight. The only downside: heat management during heavy gaming isn't the best, and it's not officially available in the US, but for many people, that 3-day battery life alone makes it worth importing. Number 4. Vivo X300 Pro. Coming in at number 4 is the Vivo X300 Pro, scoring 3.41 million on AnTuTu. This is where serious camera technology meets serious processing power. Vivo partnered with Zeiss to build a camera system capable of recording 8K video with 10-bit log and Dolby Vision HDR. Those are professional video specs inside a smartphone. The phone also includes a 200-megapixel periscope telephoto lens with 3.7x optical zoom, capturing incredible levels of detail. Battery life is just as impressive. The 6,510 mAh battery supports 90-watt wired charging, meaning a full charge takes less than an hour. The 6.78-inch LTPO AMOLED display reaches for 1,500 nits of peak brightness, making it one of the brightest smartphone screens you can buy. And importantly, Vivo didn't sacrifice build quality to achieve these specs. You get an aluminum frame, IP68 water resistance, and premium materials throughout. This feels like a true flagship phone that just happens to be incredibly powerful. Number 3. OnePlus 15. Taking the bronze medal is the OnePlus 15, with an AnTuTu score of 3.58 million. This is where OnePlus remembers what made them famous in the first place: making phones that are faster than everything else. The phone runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, built on a 3nm process, paired with 16 GB of RAM. Everything happens instantly. Apps launch immediately. Multitasking feels effortless, and gaming performance is incredibly smooth. The 7,300 mAh battery supports 120-watt wired charging, meaning you can go from 0 to full in just 40 minutes. But here's the detail gamers will love: the phone supports bypass charging, allowing you to play while plugged in without damaging the battery. Durability is also top tier, with IP68 and IP69K ratings. The 6.78-inch LTPO AMOLED display offers a 165 Hz refresh rate, making everything feel incredibly responsive. The camera system is solid, though not the best in this list. But when you combine raw performance, charging speed, and massive battery capacity, This becomes the perfect phone for power users. Number 2. iQOO 15. The runner-up is the iQOO 15. Scoring 3.77 million on AnTuTu. It also uses the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, but it's tuned specifically for sustained performance. This phone is the definition of a balanced flagship. The 6.85-inch AnTuTu AMOLED display reaches an incredible 6,000 nits of peak brightness with a 140 Hz refresh rate. That's bright enough to comfortably use even under direct sunlight with sunglasses. The 7,000 mAh battery supports 100-watt wired charging, delivering incredibly fast charging speeds. Another big advantage is software longevity. The iQOO 15 promises 5 major Android updates, making it one of the most future-proof phones available. The camera system performs very well, featuring a strong main sensor and a 3x optical zoom telephoto lens. The ultra-wide and selfie cameras could be better, but the overall package remains extremely well-rounded. This isn't a phone that specializes in one thing. Instead, it does everything extremely well. Number 1. Red Magic 11 Pro. Finally, the number 1 most powerful smartphone in the world. Before we reveal it, if you're enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and subscribe for weekly breakdowns of the coolest gadgets. Alright, the top spot goes to the Red Magic 11 Pro. This monster scores an insane 3.93 million on AnTuTu. That's not just powerful, that's a completely different league. It runs on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, paired with 16 GB of RAM and UFS 4.1 Pro storage. But the real secret is the cooling system. Red Magic built an actual cooling fan inside the phone. Not just heat pipes, not just thermal paste, a real spinning fan. This allows the phone to maintain peak performance without throttling. Combined with a 7,500 mAh battery, you can game for hours without the phone overheating. The 140 Hz AMOLED display delivers an incredibly immersive experience with minimal bezels. Red Magic also kept the 3.5mm headphone jack, which gamers prefer for low latency wired audio. And the pressure-sensitive shoulder triggers turn the phone into a full gaming controller. There's even a dedicated Red Core R4 processor that handles gaming. Optimizations. The camera system isn't amazing, and the under-display selfie camera is just average. But that's not why you buy this phone. You buy it because it's the fastest smartphone ever made. What's fascinating is that none of these phones come from the brands most people think of first. While Apple and Samsung focused on ecosystems and incremental improvements, these companies pushed raw performance to the absolute limit. If you want the most powerful smartphone money can buy, any phone on this list will deliver performance that seemed impossible just a few years ago. But if you want a phone with the best value for money, make sure you watch this next video.